Good morning. How are you? I hope 2024 is starting out good for you. In today's video, we are leaving Miami to board the cruise ship for the transatlantic journey. Thank you for joining me for this adventure. You never know how these things are going to go. I mean, I was very optimistic, and to be quite honest, I was very excited to be traveling again. It seems like I haven't traveled in a decade, which is of course not true, but it does seem like it's feast or famine. There are some years where I'm, traveling constantly, and other years I'm pretty much staying at home and being a homebody. And to be truthful, I like both. And it varies year to year as to what I'm really excited about doing. But this year looks like it's going to be a year of travel. So we checked out of the boutique hotel in Miami, and isn't this just the cutest hotel? We just so love this hotel, and it's in a great location too. It's definitely on my list to revisit. And we headed out to board the ship. And I do want to apologize. I have a cold right now, so that's why I sound like I do. But I feel great. I just, it's the lasting little bit where it's kind of like you just sound awful, but you feel fine. But that's where I'm at. But anyway, so we're getting ready to board the ship. And this is the first time we've ever cruised on NCL. I've seen the ships, but I've never cruised on them. We generally cruise on Cunard or Royal Caribbean. I have also cruised on Holland America, and I really like that ship, so I was very hopeful. We got a great deal, a great package. We did a bid for an upgrade and won that, so I'm very excited about a larger balcony and a bigger cabin. It is always dicey traveling across the Atlantic in the winter, but I know it's going to be fine. It's going to be a great, exciting time, and we're going to have a lot of fun, eat a lot of good food, and meet a lot of wonderful people. So let's do this. And away we go. We're driving to the cruise terminal now. And I wanted to share some of this footage of the drive because Miami is just beautiful. We stayed on the South Beach, and it's not far from the cruise terminal at all. If you have time and you're in America, I would definitely suggest that you visit Miami for great food, great things to see and do. The people are friendly. It's just really a nice place to go and unwind to. So let's check this out. And also, I really like the fact that I'm not driving for a change. So I really enjoyed filming this. And we're going to the NCL cruise terminal. Checking in was super easy. We downloaded the app and did just, all of the pre-check-in stuff that way. We knew exactly where we were going and what we should be doing and, what to bring, what not to bring. So that was a breeze. The only complication was that the ship was late getting in, so people were still getting off, so there was going to be a delay. But it wasn't bad. I think we only had to wait an hour before we were in our room, so that's not bad. So what do you think? Have you ever cruised? Do you like to cruise? Do you think it would be boring or fun, or what are your thoughts on cruising? The first time I took a cruise, it was to the Yucatan, from Texas to the Yucatan, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I bought a really tiny room, and I was way down in the ship, and it was cramped, and it was smelly, and I just didn't like it. And I was like, no, I don't think I'm ever going to do this again. And then I talked to a good friend of mine who actually said, you just were on the wrong cruise line, and you picked a bad location. You can't give up on it. It's the only sensible way to travel. And I went, I don't know about that. It's really nice to get on a jet and just, get off in another country, or at least, across the United States. But I gave it another try and was really happy the next cruise I took. I think I've been cruising for 15 years, I guess. Off and on. I don't cruise every year by any means, no. But when I do, it's generally always a good experience. Some of the worries that people, or the questions that people ask me about cruising is, what do you eat being a vegan? Is there food to eat? Oh yeah, there's always tons of food. And people are very accommodating, so if you'll let them know in advance too, or if you'll talk to the chef and say, hey, what are the vegan options? Or what are the, if you're lactose intolerant, what are the milk options? Or what are the non-dairy options? This particular cruise line always had either some sort of vegetable stir fry. They had Taste of India, 3 times a day, different 5 or 6 different types of Indian cuisine. They had, nonstop salad, nonstop sauteed vegetables. So yeah, we didn't go hungry at all. So what do you think of the room? This is where we're going to be for 10 days. And of course, when I bid on the balcony upgrade, I had no idea where it would be. And wow, this is really nice. This is a larger balcony and a larger room for 3 people. It's just me and my son. And they will break the beds up and we'll have 2 twin beds. Yeah, the balcony is gorgeous. I really love this. It really adds to the space of the room. And while it's sunny and nice, you know that we're going to be eating out here and watching the stars and just really relaxing out here and taking full advantage of it. Oh, and look, back there you can see the ships. That's the Royal Caribbean ship that we saw driving in when I got excited and thought it was our ship, but it's the Royal Caribbean. And there's another NCL ship behind that. That is the gym, and they're going to move those around. So I filmed that, the ship sailing by us and moving around. We all left in order. So anyway, I'm going to put some music on. Let's watch the ships go by, and I'll be back in a minute. The largest ship that Norwegian currently owns is a tie between all the Norwegian Breakaway Plus class ships. That's the Escape, the Joy, and the Bliss. The Gem is considered a smaller size ship. It's 960 feet long and 125 feet wide, and roughly the length of 2.7 football fields, and the same height as an 11-story building, and that's the smaller ship. The Gem, which is the one that is sailing by, holds 37% fewer passengers than the Joy, the one that I'm on, based on double occupancy, 2 people per room with 12 decks, while the Joy has 20 decks and can hold 3,853 at double occupancy, 1,821 crew members. Comparing the Joy and the Gem is 44% smaller overall based on tons as well. And yeah, and that's a lot of ship trivia, which you may or may not care about. I don't know. I find it relatively interesting, but then, it's not really my jam. I just like the fact that the ships are comfortable, that they're safe, the crew is treated well, that they're clean. Those things really matter to me more than, the stats. But yeah, everything was really nice on the ship, and it actually is going into dry dock to be refitted, and they're going to get rid of the laser tag, and they're going to put in bigger rooms, and yeah, and I mean, it was by no means shabby. It was fine. We do know the cruise wasn't full, hence me being able to snag this really good room at, a low bid. So we didn't really have to wait any time in the dining room, or to get food for the buffets, or there wasn't a lot of crowding in the halls or anything like that. So it was really nice. It was not empty, don't get me wrong. There were definitely people on it, but it wasn't at max capacity, so that was nice. And it's raining here. It's kind of a dark, dreary day in Miami, which is kind of a rarity, but it is January. And the rest of the United States is getting pounded by an extreme norther. They're having some record temperatures up north. So yeah, I'm not complaining about the rain and the overcast skies at all. This looks like, yeah, the ship has sailed past us, turned around, and is now heading out. And after it goes by very shortly, we'll be pulling out too. So this is the Gem from the front. Check out the landscape now. This is kind of a different look with the rain and everything on Miami, but it's really a beautiful city, and I do recommend visiting. I am going to get some food, and I'm going to start unpacking now. I'm very excited, and I'm very grateful that I am able to go on this trip and to be in this nice environment with wonderful people And I'm really excited to get this part of the adventure going.